He ruined my f***ing birthday. Well guys, it's Kat, and I'm like, I haven't done a story time in a while. So, like I normally do, I did a poll on Twitter to see which story time was first, and this is the one that you guys voted on. If you want to have a say in what videos I put up, either comment below what you think I should try posting, or follow me on Twitter because I do polls and I ask your guys' opinion on what you guys think I should do, or I'll give you options on what the next video should be. Like, I like to have you guys really a part of this. I'll do whatever I want to do, but I want you guys' input. Like, I like to know what you guys want to see. This is a variety channel, so like I'm open to suggestions. Okay, let me start off by saying, like, me and this person, like, we're chill, like, we don't have no drama or nothing like that. This is just some shit that they would do, and it's no shade on them. I'm not like super close with them anymore, so I don't even know if they're the same way, but when we were younger, this is how they were. I'm not sure how old they were, I don't remember. During the summer of like when I was going to turn 18, because my birthday is in August, so that whole summer I was still 17, and I like had this little like romantic fling with this guy that I met. So like the whole summer we kind of had like this little like romantic back and forth happening, but he was like really paranoid about my age, and he was like, oh, when you turn 18 then we can talk about actually dating, stuff like that, right? This person, cool. However, they just had a tendency to be very emo. And I mean that in the politest way possible. Like I said, don't get me wrong, they were really cool, except when they would get in these random mindsets. And like I said, I don't know if they're still like that. I don't really think so, but that wouldn't even matter, to be honest. This is just my experience with them when I was younger. So this person had these tendencies of being like emo and a tad bit dramatic. And me being 18, I was like so into that. I was like, yes, pour your heart out to me. What ended up happening was my 18th birthday rolled around, and I had brought 2 friends with me to go out to the Mall of America for my birthday. And the one friend was actually Melissa. She used to be my best friend, and at that time I think we were still like pretty close. And I invited this guy. We're gonna call him Jimmy. So I invited Jimmy. I was super happy, and like we were like coordinated with how we were dressed. I'm like, guys, wear like certain things or whatever. Like we were so cute and coordinated, and like we like matched. It was adorable. Why? I don't know why I decided to do that, but it was fun. I was all dressed up, and I was still like in my super like goth phase, so I was wearing like this skull dress, and like I had my hair all seamed out. Like it was a thing. It was a thing. But we go to the Mall of America and everything's fine, like we're doing great, you know, everyone's having fun on the way up there, and we get there and everything was great at first. Like we were having fun, we were walking around, just do. After a little bit, Jimmy started to act up a little bit. He started getting all like depressed, and he would like sigh. He'd just be like he would do stuff like that, and I would just be like, what the heck's wrong with you? And I would ask him, like, hey, you okay? Like, what's up? It would make it obvious that he was like upset or something, or he would just be like super down. And I honestly don't remember what the problem was. I don't remember. I've been trying to rack my brain before telling the story, and I'm like, I don't remember. I think it might have been nothing. He was just like getting all like emotional for whatever reason. I kind of feel, and I don't mean to be a dick saying this, but I kind of feel like he got like that because the attention wasn't like on him. Like the attention was revolved around me because it was my birthday, and I think that's partially why he started to act up a little bit. And again, that's not me being mean, that's just an observation. Like, that's just how it came off. It was bad. It was bad, and it was like slowly pissing me off. And like, I'm a very chill, like, patient person. Well, actually, at this time I was still like dealing with my anger issue, but when it came to somebody like I was dating, especially if they were like feeling sad or whatever, I wasn't gonna get mad at them, but I was getting mad that he was doing this on my birthday, and it kind of came off like he just wanted attention. And I don't know if he wanted attention from me. I don't know if he just didn't like that he wasn't getting any attention. You know, now I think about it, I'm guessing maybe he just wanted attention from me. Not necessarily that he wanted the attention, like, all on himself, but, like, you know, I was having fun. I was like, oh my god, let's go do this. Like, I'm having fun. Not that I'm not paying attention to them. I'm paying attention to who's with me. And I'm, like, chit-chatting with Melissa, who was my best friend, which maybe that was the problem. Maybe I was chit-chatting with her more than I was him. I don't know. I don't really remember. And I mean, like, the way you talk to your best friend and the way you talk to a friend is a little different, so maybe he got a little jealous. I don't know. And it sucked because, like I said, I had like this, like, I was having this like romantic fling with him. I was like really into this guy, and then the fact that he was starting to make me regret inviting him sucks. Like, I'm sorry, but it's bad if somebody who has a major thing for you is regretting inviting you to something. Like, maybe you should, like, tone it back a bit. I just remember sitting there trying to have fun and stuff like that, and I started to worry about Jimmy. Because I was just like, oh, you know, like, I'm just the type of person who I don't want other people. I put everybody before myself. That's something that I've talked about and that I've worked on. I've gotten a lot better with it. But back then was really bad. I really, like, and I started to dote on him. I was just like, well, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, it's fine. Like, I would sit there and start doting on him because I was worried about him, but I was also getting pissed because I was just like, wish you weren't doing this on my birthday. And it's like, I understand having feelings, and that's also why I, like, wasn't letting myself get mad at him, because I was just like, well, he's having feelings. Like, I can't get mad at someone for having feelings. But now that I look back, you know, because like I said, it did kind of come off that he's trying to get attention, but I was like, no, that's a mean thing to think. Now that I look back, I'm like, it seems like he was trying to get attention. Like, now that I look back at it, like, the whole emo thing was a method of, one, manipulation, and two, attention. And like I said, I have no beef with this person. Like, we're totally chill. This is just something that happened a long time ago. For that put such a huge damper on my birthday. Like, the day it's supposed to be about me, and like, my mom was getting pissed. And like, the thing with my mom is she's not afraid to say something to somebody, and if she was starting to feel like my birthday was getting ruined because of this dude. And like, I remember a couple times where my mom was making that face, the face, you guys know the face, you know the face out there, like, I'm about to say something. Like, that was the face my mom had. And I was like, Mom, please don't. And I don't think she actually did say anything to him. If she did say something, I was not present, so I don't think she did. And knowing him, he probably would have acted more upset or whatever if she had said something to him. And then I remember Melissa, she kind of was just like, she didn't say nothing. She was just kind of like, okay, like, this is awkward. But she was trying to, like, distract me from him, though. Like, I think she knew that it was starting to ruin my birthday, and she didn't want that, so she was trying to be a good friend and was distracting me from him. So after a point in time, I did get sick of it, and I just ended up, and as mean as this sounds, I did end up ignoring his attitude for the rest of the time because it was putting a damper on my birthday. And like, I feel bad saying that because, like I said, I don't like ignoring people's feelings, but there's a time and place for it, you know? Not doing that shit during someone's birthday. Like, no matter how upset I would feel about something, I would not, like, show it. I would just continue on and, like, have fun. You know, you're there, you got invited to this to have fun. Like, we did so much cool stuff, too. Like, we went to like, I don't remember what it's called. I don't think it's called Underwater World, but, like, it was so cool. I'm like, I just love marine life, even though I'm scared of the ocean. Makes sense, don't it? But we were doing all these cool stuff, and there was like this mirror maze that Melissa smacked face first into, which was hilarious. That probably sounds mean, but she laughed too, so. There's just a lot of fun shit happening, and all I could do is focus on this dude. And that sucks. So like my birthday definitely got ruined. On the way home, I remember him just like staring out the window like it was a music video. Just ended up talking with Melissa the whole time. Like I ended up, like I said, ignoring him, which I felt bad about, but he kind of left me no choice. I mean, I did ask him again if he was alright when we got in the car. He said nothing to me, I think, at that point. I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna keep prying. Like, that's the thing with me, like, I don't like to pry. It's like, either tell me what's wrong, or get over it. Like that's just how I am, because I used to do that all the time, where I would, like, pry, and I hate doing that. If you need to talk to me. Don't make me pry for it, because I won't. I may ask you twice, and if you don't tell me a second time, then we're done talking. Like, alright, cool, moving on. And then we get home, right? So we get home for like cake and stuff like that. And by this point, he seems to be in a lot better mood. Thank goodness. I'm so happy about, because I was so over it. And I was just like, this dude, why do I like this? Like, I was starting to question, like, do I really like this guy? Like, do I want to, like, have to put up with this, you know? After we sang happy birthday, we cut the cake, stuff like that, everyone had left the room, and he stops me, asks me to be official, like, dating or whatever, because it was my 18th birthday, and he refused to actually date me or call us anything official, like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, until I was 18. I honestly forgot about it because I was, like, so sick of him that day. I actually thought about saying no. I honestly thought about saying no. I was just like, oh no. But I ended up saying yes, and we ended up dating for a little while. We didn't date that long. I don't remember how long we dated, and I don't even remember how we broke up. Like, I know that the breakup wasn't dramatic. Like, I've had some dramatic-ass breakups, but it wasn't dramatic. We stayed friends, and, like, I remember it being very nonchalant. I don't remember the reason. I don't remember who. I think I broke up with him because I couldn't take the emo-ness. Like, he would be cool, he'd be fine, and then all of a sudden he would act a certain way, and he would get dramatic, and, like, I couldn't handle that. I've talked about it before, that I cannot handle when somebody in general, because, like, I get like that with women too. Like, I've met some women who are just really overly emotional, and I can't deal with that. No shade at having emotions or whatever, it's very understandable. Everyone deals with their emotions differently, but I can't handle you if you get super emotional, super dramatic about shit. So I couldn't cater to him. Like, I remember that, so I'm pretty sure I broke it off, and we were just, like, super chill about it, and we stayed friends. Like, we wouldn't have stayed so chill if it had been a dramatic breakup. And it's funny because you would think somebody like him would be dramatic about it, would be really emotional about it, but I don't remember him being, like, super emotional about it or being dramatic or anything like that, because we stayed friends and we stayed chill. We just kind of drifted apart after a bit, and that was it. Like, that's all folks. Sorry, this, like, story wasn't as, like, spilling the tea like a lot of my story times tend to be, but, like, I just remember that. Like, I wish I could remember in detail what the hell happened, because I remember just, like, it was irking me. It was irking me hard. It was irking my mom. I don't know about Melissa. Melissa never said anything about it. Like, I didn't bring it up either, because Melissa could be very opinionated, and I didn't want to hear it. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. Bye, my little rainbows. Mwah.